Alright guys, welcome back to another reaction video. My name is James.
Ninetailedbrush.
And today we're going to be reacting to 300. So you got introduced to Zack Snyder with his Justice League.
Yeah.
We've been doing a few others. We did Watchmen. I'm a big fan of his. He has this kind of like graphic novel on-screen style.
Yeah.
And he had the movie 300. So we said we were going to watch DC movies. We are going to watch DC movies. I thought this was a nice transition from Zack Snyder to full DC. So we're going to watch this movie. The next movie up is going to be Aquaman. It's going to be on Patreon right now if you're watching this on YouTube, full length, the whole thing. And then we're going to do Shazam and then potentially the whole DC animated universe. So got a lot lined up for you guys. It's going to be really fun. We're going to start with 300 and then, like I said, we're going to go straight into the rest of the DC live action movies and then the animated films. So yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, if you want the full length reaction, next week's reaction, which is Aquaman, anything else like that, go check out our Patreon. It really supports us. Helps us pay for everything, you know, subscription services, mics, different things like that, and, you know, helps us move closer to quitting the day job. So, all that being said, yeah, this is a really fun movie. I've seen it before. You haven't.
Nope.
This movie is just shameless freaking fun. You can't not like this movie. So, yeah, let's get into it. Now, this is based off of, obviously, you know the historical story of the 300 Spartans, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but this is based off a graphic novel, kind of having a little fun with that story.
Well, that's awesome. I love it. Like, you know, stories, but like rooted in reality.
I mean, I like the
awesome.
story historically, even. It's a badass story.
So I'm assuming this will cover all the battles and all that.
Sickly or misshapen, you would have been discarded.
They're a little bit hardcore.
Yeah, man, that was back then.
I know, dude.
They were pretty brutal.
Taught never to retreat, never to surrender. Toward the death on the battlefield in service to Sparta was the greatest glory he could achieve in his life.
It is cool, like you have to respect just the insane amount of skill of the Spartans. Even though it's a little barbaric, like looking back, it's a little crazy. But like the fact that you could be an expert at anything, like so good, it's cool.
It was his initiation, for he would return to his people a Spartan. Eyes glowing red, jewels from the pit of hell itself.
That's so sick.
Turn to steady. His form.
Holy. So sick.
So epic, dude.
Answer the boy. Our King Leonidas!
It's such a sick character intro.
It's been more than 30 years since the wolf and the winter cold. And now, as then, the beast approaches. Patient and confident, savoring the meal to come. An army of slaves, vast beyond imagining, ready to devour tiny Greece. Ready to snuff out the world's one hope for reason and justice. It was King Leonidas himself.
Just that shot was sick.
I know, dude.
This shot is epic. All these shots are so cool.
It is like a graphic novel come to life, and a lot of it is like literally frames from the graphic novel.
It's just beautiful. I love this.
It's a lot like an anime adaptation, honestly.
Yeah, it feels awesome. So I'm assuming these are the Persians, or
Yeah.
that's cool.
First, you fight with your head.
And you fight with your heart.
Now I do think very easily this movie could just be like mindless fighting, but I do think there's some really cool themes in it that I want to talk about that they like make a point to make.
Entertaining your guests.
Do not be coy or stupid, Persian. You can afford neither in Sparta.
What makes this woman think she can speak among men?
Because only Spartan women give birth to real
Perseus requires is this: a simple offering of earth and water.
Yeah, it's not about what you're giving.
Submission.
Yeah.
Now that's a bit of a problem. See, rumor has it the Athenians have already turned you down. And if those philosophers and boy lovers found that kind of nerve, then we must be diplomatic. And of course, Spartans have their reputation to consider. Choose your next words carefully, Unitas. They may be your last as king.
I don't know, man.
I wouldn't go to this dude's house threatening him. I'm just gonna say that.
Listen, I haven't heard of you, Messenger, but I've heard of Leonidas. Like, even shots of this, like...
Yeah, right?
And him, like, looking at the ground. And looking at his land. It's so awesome, dude. It's basically all the same. Holy.
For a madman. Air and water. But you'll find plenty of both down there. No, Persian or Greek, no man threatens a messenger. You bring the crowns and heads of conquered kings to my city steps. You insult my queen. Oh, I've chosen my words carefully, Persian. Perhaps you should have done the same. This is blasphemy. This is madness.
I think I know what comes next.
This is Sparta!
Freaking my epic thing ever.
Yo. That is the one thing I've seen from this movie.
Of course. If you haven't, you're crazy.
The ephors, priests to the old gods, inbred swine.
Look at that.
No Spartan king has gone to war without the ephors' blessing.
Use my superior fighting skills and the terrain of Greece herself to destroy them. Sparta wages no war at the time of the carnage. Sparta will burn. Her men will die in arms, and her women and children will be slaves or worse. You trusted your reason. Your blasphemies have cost us quite enough already.
I like how there's like a superstitious
That's interesting.
element to it. I'm sure this is generally loosely based off of Greek culture too. Like I'm sure it's not like this is exactly how it was, but I'm sure.
Beautiful Spartan girls, to live among them is oracles. Their beauty is their curse. For the old riches and the needs of men,
So fucked up.
and souls as black as hell.
All grace and form. Trust not in man. Honor the gods.
Let me just bask in the moon.
Several moons going on here.
I like those like chains that Persian guy had. It's interesting.
It's cool how they build like a Spartan and a Persian aesthetic.
Yeah, I love it.
And it's like exotic and yeah.
And I'm sure there's, like just like the Oracle stuff, and it's based off of, like stuff
Roughly,
that they might have.
either way, I think it's cool.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
even if it's not.
There's only one woman's words that should affect the mood of my husband. Those are mine.
Then what must a king do to save his world when the very laws he is sworn to protect force him to do nothing?
It is not a question of what a Spartan citizen should do, nor a husband, nor a king. Instead, ask yourself, my dearest love, what should a free man do?
I feel like she's right?
Yeah.
Like, it is. There's more to it than just that. If you just blindly follow laws, then like
No, of course.
you've lost your humanity, right?
Yeah.
Like that's the point of it.
Yeah, you can't, because I mean, there comes a time where if you just constantly just follow like just straight laws, you basically become a puppet.
Like laws were made by men, and you can't forget.
Yes.
My good king, The oracle has spoken.
This
The
dude.
eagles have spoken. There must be no march.
It is the law, my lord. I've issued no such orders. I'm here just taking a stroll, stretching my legs. There's 300 men on my personal bodyguard.
Spartan! Come back with your shield. Or on it.
Goodbye, my love. It doesn't say it. There's no room for softness. Not in Sparta. Only the hard and strong may call themselves Spartans. Only the hard. Only the strong.
It's such a cool.
I think that moment right there, like, freaking beautiful, dude.
Dude, there's so many moments that are so epic.
Dude, but like that's, and I think like this is a side thing, but I think like very easily, right? Story about a bunch of warrior guys. You have this female character, like very easily could be like, all right, you know, his wife, cool, she supports him. But I actually think like this is one of my favorite female characters. We'll see a little more of her, because like even though she's not in the thick of the fighting, they do a really good job of her being like this strong female character.
Yes.
And I think that's so cool because I think like, you know, I think that's just really good character. Like you can tell she's strong, and then like, but the fact that she's also strong enough to be like, look, like she doesn't even call him like husband because she knows that like that's not what he needs right now. Like she's kind of like warrior, like come back on your shield or with it, and it's like, dude, like that's just so cool. And I think like it's cool that you can have a strong female character, whatever the context, whether you're fighting or not, like, you know.
I love seeing a different sort of strength, whereas like you don't need to show them, you know, like actually physically kicking butt, but you can still like elaborate on their strength. You know?
And I think that's cool.
And I really do love the way that they're setting things up and just the like everything about it, like put together. It is like a painting. Yeah, you know, like all of it. It's cool.
And just that wordless goodbye is so like I love the fact that they don't kiss. Like any other movie would make them kiss. I love that they don't kiss. I love that it's like this moment and they have this moment of understanding and then he leaves, and it's just so cool.
Yeah, and it's cool to see, man. Like freaking honestly, they do say like the hard and the strong. Yes, like there's no time for weakness. It's honestly it almost feels like it's epic, but it's like almost like a kind of a curse. Yeah, you know. Yeah. It's cool to see that.
It is cool.
Spartans! What is your profession? See, old friend, I broke more soldiers than you did.
Yo, that's such a cool moment.
Fuck out of here.
Oh my gosh, dude.
It has fallen since Sparta. What happened here? Where are all the people?
What do you think, dude?
Persians. I put the number at around 20. Scout body. Child!
It's quiet now. They came with these from the blackness. With their claws and fangs.
I found them.
Great.
We are doomed. Quiet yourself.
I can tell you're not a Spartan.
Immortals. We'll put their name to the test.
Oh, dude.
Into hell's mouth we march.
Holy.
Yeah.
And they're just sitting and watching.
And batters the Persian ships with
It's the freaking sickest thing ever. One of my favorite shots in the movie.
only one among us keeps his Spartan reserve.
Now watch this and tell me you don't want the freaking Snyderverse to come back.
This is so cool, dude.
Well,
Not that many.
I got rid of most of them.
I saw those ships smash on the rocks. How can this be? We saw but a fraction of the monster that is Zack's army.
I do love the idea of a culture that's not afraid of death.
Yeah.
It's very Japanese, actually. Like the idea of like honor in death.
Yeah.
I'm the emissary for the ruler of all the world, the god of gods.
That's how you get people to like you in a conversation.
And by that authority.
Now I think that's fair compared to what the fuck they did.
Yeah.
Using ancient stones from the bosom of Greece herself, and with a little Spartan help, your Persian scouts supplied the mortar. You will pay for your barbarism!
Oh.
No shit.
Our arrows will blot out the sun. Then we will fight in the shade.
That's so freaking bad. Those swords are actually Spartan swords.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's legit. Which is sick.
I am Ephialtes, born of Sparta. My mother's love led my parents to flee Sparta, lest I be discarded. Raise your shield. Raise your shield as high as you can. Your father would have told you how our phalanx works. We fight as a single, impenetrable unit. That is the source of our strength. Each Spartan protects the man to his left, thigh to neck, with the shield. A single weak spot, and the phalanx shatters. From thigh to neck, Ephialtes. I am sorry, but not all of us remain true soldiers. But if you want to help in a Spartan victory, clear the battlefield of the dead, tend the wounded, bring them water. Father, you are wrong!
It's understandable on both fronts.
Yeah.
Wrong. Leonidas, you are wrong!
I get it too because it is so dishonorable to not fight. Like, it is, yes, he can't help with the
Yeah.
water, but like, you're nothing compared to the warriors. Like, the
Yeah,
Spartans
it
are a warrior
sucks.
culture, and you're not a man, basically, if you can't fight. And so I get how he's like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
you say I can do this, but it doesn't mean anything. But at the same time, if they can't use him in battle, they can't use him in battle.
Yeah, it's understandable from a society that is so like a warrior culture, right?
Which is maybe, the point. It is
Yeah,
kind of a
it
faulty
sucks.
culture.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because this person should have a place, but they don't.
Yeah.
And that's a bad position.
It's not like it's giving too much like authority or like I don't know what do you call it, credence to like one.
It's
path.
giving no place to anything else,
Yeah.
really.
And it does suck because like then without that then you feel like you're nothing,
Yeah.
like where's your place, what do you do,
Yeah.
and it suks because like I mean what Leonidas is saying is true in this moment, like he can't
He can't fight.
Yeah, he can't do that. Like,
but he also can't be like a water boy. Like, are you kidding
yeah,
me?
that
Like,
feels a little, yeah, like,
he might as well be a slave.
yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, this is that came out wrong. In this society, you get what I mean.
Yeah.
This movie is so freaking epic, and I don't even care. You can't not like this epic movie. I'm sorry.
This is where we fight! This is where they die! And the shield flies!
Dude.
It will be yours for all time!
Dude. Do you know who you're talking to? Like, oh, yo,
Get the fuck out of here.
Come and get them!
yo.
You've never seen this movie?
No, I
Holy
haven't.
shit, dude.
This is so freaking epic. But yeah, so many numbers.
But at the same time, as long as the fronts are the same, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Oh. That's the other thing that's sick too, is the Spartans did used to fight with their spears before. Like, you know how in most movies they draw their swords? It's like, no, they held their
Yeah.
spears as long as they could.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot.
Because it gives you range, right?
Yeah. That's also medieval knights too. Like, people underestimate, like, swords, like, don't give as much range as, like, spears and stuff. Oh shoot.
Holy. It freaking zooms in.
Oh.
Oh.
Dude, I love this sequence so. Oh, dude.
Shield smashes him at the end of it.
To the cliff!
Are they gonna push them off or something? Oh.
It's a shot straight out of the graphic novel.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Almost positive.
But they got still more, and they still have those. Weren't they talking about those, like, immortal, like? Oh shoot,
Ooh, dude. That is so many freaking arrows, though.
Thousand cowards! Fight in the shade!
Oh, they're on horses now.
Now they got
though.
cavalry.
That's gonna be tough.
Just be careful.
Yeah, they gotta hit the horses and stuff too. Holy.
Yo. That is the trick. Go for the horses.
Yeah, you have to. Oh.
No prisoners, no mercy. Good stuff.
Holy. The shot, dude. You know, a lot of people write this movie off as just like mindless action, but I do think that's kind of bullshit. Like, if you watch it, there's such art
Yes.
to it that I'm like, dude, this is like as a filmmaker, you have to love this film. Like, I get how it's not
Yes.
your style, but like, you still got to see the art in it, man. It's not just like, it's not a Fast and Furious movie where it's just like,
Yeah.
this is fucking, every shot was planned perfectly and carefully. Like, there
And
is
the small
a
details.
method and an art to this detail, and even some of the subtle character moments,
Yes.
I think, completely underrated. And I think it just gets lost because it's like, oh, this is a guy's movie about guys fighting. And it's like,
Yeah, no. That's honestly just
it
it's
is,
not.
but it's not. It's more than that. It really is more than that. And I think there's so much more under the surface.
Yeah, I feel like people won't give a lot of movies that chance, right? And they will. And of course, like, I can see, yes, there is a lot of action, and it is, you know,
Of course, yeah. Like
family epicness, okay? But you can't just ignore everything else.
No.
You will speak before the council in 2 days' time.
My husband does not have 2 days.
Think of the 2 days as a gift.
him your power.
Of course, there's politics and all this.
Goodness.
Men are fighting and dying, and it's like,
But-
you guys are fucking playing footsie over here in politics.
But I mean,
No, I mean that's why it's accurate. Whether it's historically accurate or not, that's why I like it, because it's like every war is like this.
yeah, and like people are selfish, you know. I don't know what to say. Like, when they see an advantage, they will take advantage of it.
You should keep a better eye on him if he's to be king one day. Unfortunately, if anything were to happen to him.
Fuck you.
Like what?
To his beautiful mother.
You piece of shit.
Okay. Why, man? Oh my god. Okay.
Come, dear miss.
I like his voice though.
I know.
Let us reason together. It would be a regrettable waste. It would be nothing short of madness for you, brave king, and your valiant troops to perish. All because of a simple misunderstanding. There is much our cultures could share.
Haven't you noticed we've been sharing our culture with you all morning?
It's a fascinating time. Even now we were defined. In the face of annihilation. In the presence of a god.
That's what God looks like. I'm just saying.
No man. You're looking a little.
Fate awaits my enemies when I would gladly kill any of my own men for victory.
Clearly, they don't know our women. I might as well have marched them up here, judging by what I've seen.
Oh, okay.
Slaves, Xerxes. The idea of kneeling. You see, slaughtering all those men has left a nasty crack in my leg. So kneeling will be hard for me.
Every Greek is tormented, and every scribe shall have their eyes put out and their tongues cut for their mouths. Why, honoring the very name of Sparta, all Unitas will be punished like that.
The world will know that free men stood against a tyrant, that few stood against many. And before this battle was over, that even a god king can bleed.
I think this
I do love that. That's like the thesis of the movie, though. I do like the fact that it's like, look, there is honor in death, whether you lose or not. Like, if you sacrifice, you will have honor.
yeah, and it's like
Doesn't even if you don't win, and even if your names are erased, like you said, even if your names are erased, it doesn't matter because you die. Like, there is honor in death for a cause.
How those Persians eye.
Holy.
But misunderstanding, yes.
Yeah.
interesting. I am surprised that they had like a little like meetup or something, you know?
I think it's
Like,
cool. I think it sets the
interesting.
stakes.
I'm
And I like how much taller than him Xerxes is. Like,
Yeah,
Xerxes
that
is,
was surprising.
freakishly tall. He's like a giant.
reminded me of like Goliath or something, you
Yeah.
know? Like some I mean, heck, he could go into battle, to be honest. Like, come on.
Persian kings for 500 years. Eyes as dark as night. Teeth.
Are these the
Immortals.
immortal soldiers or whatever? What the heck is this?
And that's real.
It's a cool.
They actually had the immortals in the Persian Age.
Really, that's sick.
I mean, I don't know if this is what they look like, but
The immortals. The God King has betrayed a fatal flaw. Xerxes has taken the bait.
Spartans! Guys!
Well, now it's at least looking like a fight. Oh shoot, we're losing some guys.
speaking of Goliath,
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this Xerxes' brother or something? Like, damn.
oh shoot!
Gosh, we lost at least 3.
Oh, that's right, bitch. Oh, I love this movie.
I was close, dude. Dude.
Let's fucking go. Oh,
Oh, what?
yo.
Oh snap!
It's freaking massive.
Oh, nice. 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 Nice.
This freaking dude is still going. Oh, he grabbed his own sword and cut his freaking. This guy's trying to get his dignity.
Hey, listen, any help helps.
It's freaking smart.
Nice. And it's good that they're fighting on a narrow.
Stabbing wildly.
Now for the counterattack. Nice. Dude.
Freaking giving my man Michael Fassbender his moment.
Oh.
The freaking cape flying.
They fail our king's test. And a man who fancies himself a god feels a very human chill crawl up his spine.
Oh damn.
Okay.
Those behind pack forward.
I love this way that he's like telling the story
Yeah.
or something.
I think it's how they do it in the.
Oh really? Okay.
I'm sure. I don't know. I think that's how they do it though.
What kind? What the?
Oh, what the?
Wait, what is going? Oh, look at these things,
Damn.
dude. Yo, that's so sick.
Oh my gosh. That was such a sick
That
shot.
was so beautiful, dude. My goodness. Holy! He just went in.
He jumped over the lines.
Oh,
Oh,
huh. Well,
that's when you book.
dude.
By the hundreds, we say
The way they do the action is so
Dude,
fucking
the
cool.
action is just epic, man.
Oh shit.
Oh! Dude, the duo.
Look at them fucking kicking ass and taking names.
Dude, the spears flying in the background, like hitting some people, like holy goodness.
Oh shit.
Oh god.
Oh fuck.
Dude.
Shit.
but each friend is a friend, or dearest blood.
Holy.
And upon
Don't
seeing
die yourself, dude.
that his own young son, the captain breaks rank. He goes wild, blood drunk.
Holy.
Crap. The hell is this?
It's weird and like creepy and like
Creepy
demonic
shit,
or
dude.
something.
Yeah,
you know?
I know. It's like, fuck these creeps.
It's reminding me a bit of the what do you call it? The Capitol, where it's like overly
Yeah, exactly.
indulgent. Okay, and
Fucking.
this is freaking
this
what's his
dude.
face?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, because he was talking about that freaking the
Yeah.
path. Yeah, that's.
But that did happen. It happened in history.
Yeah,
That's why they lost. At least when they did.
it sucks that he has to do it. They're like, come on, man, really? And it doesn't seem like a lot, but it is.
Also, you can't fucking trust him. Like,
That's
it's not
true,
like
yeah.
There's any guarantee he is gonna give you all this shit he's promising anyway. Even if that means everything to you, like,
But I mean, in the state that he's in, and like, yeah, it's very understandable.
of course.
And honestly, I feel like, yeah, it is. It's just a result of their culture. So, you know, I don't know. I can't.
I can see the two of us standing together.
Me, politician, you, warrior, our voices as one. But why would I want to do that? You're as foolish as Leonidas if you think men don't have a price in this world. All men are not created equal. That's the Spartan code, my little queen.
Oh.
And his love. What do you have to offer? In return for my word that I'll help you send our army north.
Does a realist want with his queen?
Fucking hell, man.
This will not be over quickly. You will not enjoy this. My men will live with me. Godspeed, Lettuce.
At least he goes tell the rest of the Greeks.
You can't blame him.
No. Like, you don't have to fight, which is why it is all the more honorable when you
Yes,
do.
exactly.
Right?
I have lived my entire life without regret until now. It's not that my son gave up his life for his country. It's just that I never told him that I loved him the most. That he stood by me with honor. That he was all that was best in me. You want to live out my final orders to the council with force and violence.
I feel so bad for this guy.
Tell them my story.
That's probably actually why you know his name.
Every Greek
I wonder if he's real in history.
what happened to you.
Maybe.
You have a grand tale to tell.
Is he the one telling the story? Right?
Yeah.
Like throughout the whole thing.
Yes, my lord. Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. But tonight, we dine in hell!
Fuck this politician guy. He is such a slimy piece of shit.
Oh, like
Fuck
all this is
him.
going on.
Like, he's doing all this. He has no respect for country or queen or king. It's like, fuck you.
Honor, duty, glory.
You speak of honor, duty, and glory. But what of adultery? How dare you? How dare I? Sacred chamber, my queen. Just hours ago, you offered yourself to me. Were I a weaker man?
Fuck this guy.
This is outrage. Ah, the hypocrite speaks. You look shocked. A bribe of the flesh, gentlemen, while her husband promotes anarchy and war. Remove her from this chamber before she infects us further with her inglorious and shabby self.
Oh.
This will not be over quickly. You will not enjoy this. I am not your queen.
That's fucking right. Holy.
My compliments and congratulations. Use your reason. Did you win?
You die. I wouldn't even show my face, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
Listen to your
you
fellow.
betrayed your country.
You get a test
you
of the
can't
divine
do
word,
that. Oh,
generosity.
What do you see when you see this? Someone who's going to
I know.
kneel.
Why even try?
Heightened sense of things. The seaborne breeze coolly kissing the sweat at his chest and neck. The steady breathing of the 300 at his back. Ready to dive him without a moment's pause.
May you live forever. Leonidas. Your spear.
It narrowed his vision. He must see. His shield was heavy. It threw him off balance. But his target is far away.
Dude, that's such a sick shot. Oh.
Oh shoot, dude, they're freaking already dying.
I mean, there's so many. Like, they're just getting hit from all over the place. Huh. Oh, Captain, no. Oh,
That's the way to go out, man.
Oh, damn.
Old Leonidas gives testament to our bloodline. His roar is long and loud.
To die at your side.
Yeah, dude.
Dude.
Sparta, to lift at yours. My queen. My wife. My love.
Oh, dude. Dude, that's just such... That's the fucking way to go.
That's what they fought for.
Yeah. And that's why he took all the men that had sons, because it's like, you carry on this name.
That was his hope. Should any free soul come across that place, in all the countless centuries yet to be, may all our voices whisper to you from the ageless stones that here, by Spartan law, we lie. And so my king died, and my brothers died. Long I pondered my king's cryptic talk of victory. Time has proven him wise. For from free Greek to free Greek, the word was spread that bold Leonidas and his 300, so far from home, here on this rugged patch of earth called Plataea, Xerxes' hordes face obliteration! Yet they stare now across the plain at 10,000 Spartans commanding 30,000 free Greeks. This day, we rescue a world from mysticism and tyranny, and usher in a future brighter than anything we can imagine. The victory!
Dude.
Yo.
And that's a freaking movie, dude.
Holy, that was a good movie.
Wasn't that sick?
That was awesome.
And like I said before, like I said in the middle of it, kind of actually, like I like that. Yes, this is an action movie, but like there are deeper themes to this that I think are truly epic.
Yeah, 100%. And of course, like it's one of those things. Like, is the what's his face? If the dude that betrayed him.
Oh yeah,
whatever,
Phaeaces or something.
Yeah, Phaeaces.
Yeah.
Like I feel like his sort of, you know, existence in the movie does bring up a whole bunch of, you know, like questions regarding the Spartan culture.
There's a
right?
few things, especially even with the guys in the parliament or whatever. Like the obviously, like, you know, how many thousand years ago in respect women is like different things. There were a few points, and I'm glad that they did that as well.
Yes.
Because it would be crazy to glorify this culture that was like 1,000 years old. Like, look, there were very big problems and very big flaws.
Yes, and it, like, I can't say anything to judge, but like obviously there are issues. Even though the world is, like, back then was a lot more ruthless and barbaric. Like,
of course,
I can understand. It's like, it's kind of like saying, you know, I mean, like the Romans, you know, and all other armies like taking slaves and things like that, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's hard for me to say,
I mean, the
you're
Spartans
evil,
owned slaves,
right? Yes.
The Spartans had more slaves than they had Spartan people.
And it's like, can I say, you know, all you people are evil? Because, like, I don't think it's my place to say anything, right?
Either way,
but
even like, look, like, I like that they show, like, look, this stuff is not okay. This is objectively evil.
Yes.
But, you know, these people did do a good deed, and it shows the honor and the glory of that.
Yes, and
that's what history's for, kind of, too. Like, it's like you can take these things and be like, look, this is cool. There is an element, there's something that, like, me now in the 21st century, I'm not fighting Persians, but you can look in this and be like, look, there's value. Like, historically, I'm getting more into the history of it, but whatever. Any event in history, you can look at it and be like, look, obviously these things, these people did was not, like, okay or perfect, but you can look at an event like this and be like, dude, there's such honor and respect, and you can take that out of it and apply it.
Yeah, and I like you said that there are, like, deeper meanings that are kind of, you know, touched on, or not like super, you know, we didn't get into it, you know, philosophically,
but I like that. I like that.
Yeah, I do like that.
Have the confidence to just put it in there and then move on.
Yeah, it's not a complete, you know, Transformers brawl. It's got some stuff in there, you know. And I was surprised to see, like, for example, you know, Theron or whatever, you know, him being a lot more sly than I actually thought he'd be.
Yeah, it's so fucked up,
like,
dude.
Yeah, it's weird and stuff, and seeing the whole god complex from Xerxes and all that, and it's cool to see, like, I didn't know how the graphic novel went and how much it. Like,
I'm curious, how accurate is this to the graphic novel,
or like how accurate it is to history, right?
Oh, so you weren't sure if he was going to kill him or not?
I wasn't sure. So I thought he might kill him or something like that, you know? But even the fact that they didn't kill him shows a level of thought put into it where it's like, oh, okay, he didn't, you know, he went for it, but he didn't need to kill him, right? It felt like all he needed to do really was to kind of show that he was human, to not only himself, but to the rest of his followers, right?
Yeah.
Because the way that, you know, he got cut and he was bleeding and he was looking at his maybe I'm not a god or something like that. You know,
it's just like kneeling didn't feel like a big deal.
Yeah,
cutting his face doesn't feel like, but both are equally like, you're not a god.
Yeah,
you're not a king, and like, you can take us, but we're gonna make you pay for it.
Yeah, exactly. And even the, you know, these 300 Spartans. Oh yeah, you know, we might sacrifice a few of our, you know, Persian whatever, you know, slaves, but we still kill them in the end. But it's like, you know, in the end, even though that sacrifice, that sacrifice might not, you know, look like a big deal, it is.
Yeah,
and it is cool, like the small things like that. I also like Leonidas in the end, as he was going to die, saying it in words, right, to his wife, and to acknowledge that. It's interesting.
I like look, I know some people are watching this reaction just because it's like, 300 action, whatever. But to me, like, watching this movie, to me, that is like what I like about the movie, and that is what I feel like the movie is about. Is it's like, you can have all these other things, whether they're good or not, like whatever. You know, like the Ephiates who gives it up. Like, you have riches and women and power and like sex or whatever. You have all that, but like there is more to life than that. And like the fact that Leonidas recognizes it and dies for it, and he's like, look, it's not about actually the objective pieces of the game. It's about, there are greater things. There is country, there's honor, there's love,
and the
it's
future.
Like, and right? And I like that he dies for, even if it didn't inspire anything. I like that he's like, look, these things are bigger than winning the game, and that's what you stand for. Like, you can't just, we don't fight battles to just fight battles. We fight battles for reasons.
Yeah.
And that's cool. I think that's a really cool thing.
Yeah, and in the end, they fought for the freedom of their sons, their people, and in the end, right, those people came back to fight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's cool, you know. They fought for the future, and yeah.
So it's a cool movie. I mean, like, I really like the movie. The action is obviously freaking awesome.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean,
I want to check out the graphic novel. I'm curious. Is this accurate to the graphic novel? I feel like I get the impression it is. I've heard things about it being accurate to the graphic novel, but let us know, obviously, in the comments down. What's your favorite part? Like, there's so many fucking badass moments. Actually, you know what? Everybody comment your favorite, the most badass line in the movie.
Dude,
everyone
so many good lines.
Everyone comment the most badass line in the movie because there are so many cool badass lines. It's a great movie. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said before, Aquaman is up on Patreon, so you want to go check that out right now. It is there. Does support the channel. It's cool. If not, fucking be inspired. Start working out. Do whatever. This movie is one of those movies you're like, fuck yeah, let's go.
It's time to be a Spartan.
Such a sick movie. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for all the love and support. We do really love you guys. You're the best. Get ready for DC, and we will see you guys in the next video.